You guys best believe that big things are coming, whether you want to believe it or not. There is big things coming. There's big shifts coming. I'm here to wake everybody up. Like, for real. I give you guys my energy daily, my mindset daily, views on things daily, helping people daily. There's a lot of big things coming for not only me, for a lot of people. We're waking people up. We're making people greater again. We're making people better. We are waking people up. That's the whole point. Some people need that. Some people can get a little lost sometimes. Some people can get off on the wrong track, as I have whenever I was younger. I know what waking up is all about. That's why I do my best job to wake up as much people as possible, because it is better. I'm going to tell you what sucks. Being half a fucking sleep, not knowing what the hell happened, not knowing what's going on, feeling overwhelmed, feeling lost, feeling crazy, like nothing makes sense. Being fully fucking awake and aware, like a lion. That shit is amazing. And let me tell you, when you become like that, you will intimidate a lot of people on a daily basis. A lot of people like to look at me when I'm walking by, or if I'm ordering something, people are just staring at me trying to get a read on me. I don't want people to get a read on me. Because if I look at you, it's going to scare the ever-living hell out of just the average people out there that I come across. Because I'm going to look at them like fucking prey. That's how I look at people that I don't know. That's why I don't really I'm not trying to make eye contact with everybody I come across and just be all nice and shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't even acknowledge people, bro. Unless I know you, I'm not acknowledging you. I'm just walking by as if you don't even exist. Like, I'm here, and I'm just walking by everybody. No one's even there. Because I don't care. I got shit to do. That's why I don't care. I'm busy. There's a million things I gotta get done. I might be getting groceries. I might be doing something. Guess what? I'm fucking busy. Get out of my way so I can get my shit and get the fuck out of here. I am waking people up. I make people go faster. I make people see clear. We ain't getting stuck with the average, bro. We ain't being average. Average is for suckers. Average has everything to do with a mindset. It is a mindset that you do not want to have. It's the worldly mindset. It's the sick modern society mindset. It's a fucking program. That's what it is. It's an agenda. My agenda to you is to get the fuck out of there. Be more like an animal. Be more alive, because guess what? If you look at all the animals in the African jungle rainforest, or even anywhere in the world, you guys understand how much happier most of those animals are over most average modern day bimbo type of people, guy or girl, I don't care. Just see average walking around. These animals are way better off than most people, because they are true to their nature. How can you be true to your nature even as a human being when you are fucking trapped or on an agenda? I'll tell you who's not happy. Animals that are locked up in the zoo, for the most part, are not happy. The animals that are wild are much happier, because they are doing what they want whenever the fuck they want. It's about freedom. And we're not going to bother nobody else. We're not criminals. We're not crazy people. We are very aware people. But I'm aware enough. I don't want to get involved with the average. I don't want to talk to the average. I don't want to get around people like that, man. I don't want you to slow me down. I don't want you to project your insecurities onto me. Get the fuck out of my way. Because these bozos stop me enough asking me sus questions and shit. Get the fuck out of here. Pieces of shit, man. Holy fuck. It's their mindsets. They're evil people. I don't care about you. Get out of my way. They do not have good intentions. There's the odd person that, they might have good intentions. That's cool. I'm cool with people like that. But when you're acting right weird, bro, you're asking fucked up questions, you're looking at me a certain way, get the fuck out of here before you get back in and right in the goddamn snout. Take your fucking head off your shoulders. I fucking hate people like that, man. Sorry for my French, but I'm just being authentic to how I feel. I do not like people like that. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm having visions all the time. All the time. And you might ask, where do those visions come from? I do believe they come from God. God gives me visions. I give myself visions. I get creative in my own mind. I want to make this world a better place. Even the average people. I hope they get better. I don't want them to be the way they are. I want them to be better. Do you think I want to go around people like that? No. That's why I don't like people like that. They see me as evil. I see them as evil. Because we don't see the same, we don't live by the same sets of rules. They're boxed in a cage. And I'm an animal that is free. They're like the animal in the zoo. I'm like the animal that's free. You guys understand what I'm saying? That's why they're pissed. That's why they have a problem. They see me being free. They can't be that way because they're fucking trapped in the matrix. I want to get as many people out of that zoo as possible. So everybody can be free. So everybody can be happy. There's no jealousy. There's no bitterness. We're all free. That's the whole point. If that makes me a bad person, oh my God. No, it doesn't make me a bad person. I would argue it makes me a way better person for wanting better for everybody else. Waking people up, there's nothing wrong with that. Is there? No. How stupid can you be? It's a good thing. We all have such limited time in this world. I don't want everyone living in a fucking zoo. I used to be trapped in that zoo to an extent. I feel they could never really get me in that tight. But I was in there to an extent. I got myself out. Because I woke up. And a job that I do very well is getting people out of that zoo. I've already done it many times, multiple times, to so many people. And I want to do it to as many people as possible. Because life, being locked up, and that's your only life? What kind of a life is that? When you're tied down, you're very limited in what you do. How's that a life? It's not. You're on an agenda that you believe you have to be on for some whatever odd reason. You don't got to be like that. You do not have to be like that. It don't got to be that way. I truly believe, and I believe this wholeheartedly, I am one of the best in the world right now. I'm not going to call myself the best in the world, but I truly believe I am one of the best in the world right now at waking people up. I truly believe that. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not hiding any secrets. I tell you guys how it is. I tell you guys what you have to do. There is no secrets. A lot of people like to hold back sometimes. They're not telling you the real deal. I tell you guys the real effing deal and what you have to do. There is no point of being locked in a zoo. There's no point of that. You might have to stay there for a while to do a couple things so you can get out, because you got to make a plan. You're not just going to escape. Animals that are locked in the zoo, they don't just escape. But the ones that do, they thought it through. They were very smart, intelligent animals. They got themselves out. That's what I did. I thought things through. You make a plan, you work on it, you execute, you get out. And I'm the animal that sticks around a little bit. And I'm going to talk to the other animals. I'm going to tell them ideas. I'm going to tell them things. And I'm going to help them get out because they can't get out themselves. That's what I'm doing. Because there's no point, once again, to be locked in a zoo your whole life. Everybody should have the ability to be free to at least an extent. The worst thing you can do is lock yourself down. The worst thing you can do is life. The worst thing you can do in life is just, you're on this agenda that you can't get out. You're trapped on a schedule that you can't get out. It's terrible, man. It is terrible. Nobody wants to be there. Everybody wants to be free. Everybody. But not everybody will. That's why I'm trying to wake up as many people as possible. All the time. And I will continue to do this until the end of time. It's just what I do. I feel it's a part of my purpose. I just want to make people better. I know how to get better. I've gotten better. I have the blueprint. I know what to do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to help, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to help as many people as I possibly can. All the time. Because I know life is too short. We should all be able to enjoy life. Work hard, enjoy it, and even enjoy the suffering. You're not going to like every second of life. You're just not. I didn't enjoy every second of life, but I learned to enjoy the process. It's all about enjoying the process, even if a very small part of the process is very, very hard. Learn to enjoy it. Learn to enjoy the suffering. Learn to enjoy learning. Because learning takes work. Learning takes time. Learning takes work in general. If you're reading a book, that's work. If you're watching educational videos like this one, it's work to an extent. Because it's doing something to you. It's shifting you. It's shaping you. It's opening your mind. You're working. Work doesn't have to just be, I show up and I'm going to weld metal together. Or I'm going to build a house. That's work. But there's many different kinds of work. And if you only work one way your whole life, you'll do that for the rest of your life. If you only know how to build houses, you'll do that for the rest of your life because you know nothing else. That's not a life, man. Nobody should be trapped like that. The school system is fucked. The reason I never was really invested or got interested in school at all is because I knew what I was signing up for, which is why I didn't sign up. You don't sign up for things when you know what it is about and you don't want to do it. If I sign up and I go to college, let's say to get a trade and get in welding or something, guess what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life? I'm going to be stuck there welding metal together for 40 plus years. Do I have a choice? Yes. Do I have to do this? I don't. I'm not doing it. Would it be alright to do it here and there? Definitely. I don't even mind welding. In fact, I took welding in high school. Grade 10, 11, 12. You take the first course welding in grade 10. In grade 11, it's called your pre-apprentice year. Grade 12 after grade 11 is your second year pre-apprentice. I took welding, I passed with flying colors. It wasn't too bad, but that's 3 years. That's not that bad. But to do stuff like that, and at an even higher level, when you actually have a job doing it all day long, fuck no. No. That's not freedom. That's selling your soul to meld metal. To weld metal. That's a joke. That is a joke, bro. I'm not doing that shit. And like, you know, whenever I took welding in school, it's for what? An hour and 10 minutes every day? I think classes were an hour and 10 minutes long in high school, I believe. It was either that or an hour and 20 minutes. But to do that for that short amount of time, that's very tolerable. And I don't even mind doing it, but I would mind if I was doing it for full days for 40 plus years. That's just too much. You have other options. You don't have to do that. I was a talented guy. I was into sports. I was athletic. I like creativity. I like to be creative. It's just who I am. I got into fitness modeling, MMA, boxing, health and fitness stuff. Coaching with health and fitness, like personal training. Like I was very well rounded. I did a whole bunch of things. You see what I'm saying? I like to be well rounded. I like to do different things. I don't just do one thing ever. I do many different things in a run of a day. That's the whole point of life. When you do those things and you have a choice, you're free. And I'm not even saying a job is the worst thing in the world. But I suggest giving yourself a choice. Because I'll still go and I'll work carpentry to this day with a man. Just me and him. We'll do little projects here and there. I have a choice. I never have to go if I don't want to. He will work by himself. He tells me if there's ever a day you can't come or you don't want to come or something's up. Let's say you have an appointment somewhere or something's going on. You don't have to come any day you don't want to. And I have a choice if I want to work with this guy or not to begin with. That makes it so much better that I have a choice. When you go to school, you don't have a choice. You have to show up. If you miss too many days, you're going to fail. Having to go somewhere, having to do something makes everything a million times worse. Having a choice, that's freedom. I have a choice if I want to get up today and build houses and build a fence or build a new deck for somebody or paint inside of a house or do any of that kind of stuff, which I actually like. Carpentry is awesome because you do so many different things. That's actually a job, you know, some people can get into, and it wouldn't overall be bad because you do so many different things. Welding, on the other hand, would be fucking horrific because you're literally welding metal all day. That'd be insane. It's not worth the money. You might make a pretty good amount of money. It's not worth it. You should always be in a position where you have a choice to do whatever you want to do. You have to work very hard to be in that kind of a position, but it is very worth it. So that's the video for today, guys. I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys took everything the right way, which you should. It's all about making people better. It's all about opening minds. Unfortunately, some people will never wake up because they are engraved to think a certain way and they refuse to think any other way because it scares them. Change scares them. So they're on their agenda, and they're the same people that's going to be bitter when you're walking by all free and stuff like that, happy and confident. Naturally, those are the people that are going to give you weird looks. Exposed.